the top 5 most common search question in real estate in Australia. Number 1, how to buy a house. You need a deposit and borrowing capacity from the bank, which is called the pre-approval. The bank is gonna pre-approve you to say, I'm gonna give you money because you have enough to prove me that you can pay me back, but I can only borrow you money to buy a house. You can buy a house without borrowing if you're lucky, but the majority will be using the bank's money, which is borrowing. Question number 2, how to save for a deposit. Save means you save. You can't buy a house just out of the thin air. You need to save money. The rule of thumb, you want to have around the 70 to 100,000 if you think about the deposit and the stamp duty. So the first step, you want to save around the 70 to 100k in order for you to enter the market. Number 3, how much can I borrow? The bank tend to give you around 6 to 7 times of what you make. If you're making $100,000 per year, the bank is gonna give you around 650,000. Number 4, is it a good time to buy? I get these questions all the time. It's never gonna be the perfect time. It's never gonna be the terrible time. You buy when you can. As soon as you get your borrowing capacity and you can afford that, you got enough money for a deposit, you get into the market. The game is to get into the market as soon as you can. You don't want to try to time the market. The game is to get in and let it grow. Never gonna be the perfect time. You always gonna have things going on. Get into the market whenever you can. Number 5 is how to use equity to buy a property. The first step is you need to buy one first. Equity is the difference between what you paid for a property and what is worth right now. You buy a property for 500, now the property is worth 600. The difference between the two, this is called equity. Now, there is the accessible equity that you can utilize to buy the second one. Is usually, if that 100k, you can get access around 80. There you go, my friend. The most 5 common searched real estate questions in Australia.